Volkswagen had a reputation as one of the most reliable car manufacturers on the planet.
Das Auto.
But in September 2015, that reputation was shattered.
So let's be clear about this. Our company was dishonest. And in my German words, we have totally screwed up.
Yeah, but totally screwed up are not German words.
Volkswagen was initially exposed in 2013, following independent testing carried out by the International Council on Clean Transportation. The ICCT had originally been testing to prove VW as a leading example of how diesel could be a clean fuel, with the Passat exceeding nitrous oxide caps by up to 20 times, and the Jetta by up to 35 times. The matter was then passed over to the California Air Resources Board and the Environmental Protection Agency, who scrutinized further until eventually the truth was unearthed in 2015.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency announces that Volkswagen was manipulating its diesel cars to score better on emissions tests. Volkswagen admits rigging 500,000 cars in the U.S. to work around emission laws. But the company's problems are bigger than that. It admits the problem is global in scale, affecting 11 million cars worldwide. Amid calls to fix the affected vehicles, VW halts the sale of diesel cars in the U.S. CEO Martin Winterkorn apologizes and resigns. He's replaced by Matthias Müller, the head of VW's Porsche brand. Volkswagen's German headquarters are raided by police in search of incriminating documents as German prosecutors investigate. Volkswagen says they are cooperating, and anyone involved will face the full consequences. Days later, the French and Italian offices are also raided. Plans are announced to start recalling the 8.5 million affected cars across Europe. The company says they will be fixed by the end of 2016. Michael Horn, head of Volkswagen in the U.S., testifies to U.S. lawmakers. After months of apologizing, VW decides it's time to pay up. The company forks over $500 each to owners of affected cars in the U.S. The gesture cost Volkswagen $250 million, but for some customers, it's no longer enough. They demand a buyback of the rigged vehicles. 9 managers suspected of involvement in the scandal are suspended by the company. Volkswagen says it will set up a fund to compensate owners, tapping mediator Ken Feinberg to decide how much each should get. Another exec is out. This time it's Michael Horn, CEO of Volkswagen Group of America. He resigns. Volkswagen reaches a deal to buy back or fix 500,000 U.S. cars involved in the emissions cheat. The company says the price tag for the crisis is double its original estimate. It sets aside about $18 billion to deal with the cost of the scandal. VW agrees to pay up to $14.7 billion to settle the issue. That's much more than any other automaker has paid for wrongdoing. Most of that money will go to owners of the affected vehicles. In addition to compensation for lost value, Volkswagen will have to either buy back or fix the cars. But this isn't the end of the story. The company still faces civil and criminal investigations.